If you're new to credit or have bad credit, Navy Federal is a great place to start building your credit as a beginner or rebuild your credit if you have a low credit score. In this video, I'm going to give you some tips and tricks on how to use Navy Federal to set the foundation for your credit building journey. We'll talk about the best credit cards to target for the best odds of approval, as well as how to use a pledge loan to manufacture a trade line on your credit report. So if this is something that you're interested in, stick around. First off, let's set the tone of this video by talking about what makes up our credit score. 35% of our credit score is made up of our payment history. 30% is made up from the amount of debt that we hold on our lines of credit, and the last 35% is made up of our inquiries, age of credit, as well as credit mix. Now this is important to know because if we could focus on the components that carry the most weight on our credit score, then we could build our credit score faster versus randomly throwing stuff on our credit report. Now the trick to building or improving our credit score is to get positive trade lines reporting on our credit report. And we could accomplish this with Navy Federal, where most other banks will not lend to us because of the risk factor or our risk factor. Navy Federal will because, well, they're Navy Federal. So first and foremost, in order to borrow from Navy Federal, you must be a member. And in order to be a member, you, someone in your family, or someone in the household must have ties to the Armed Forces, Department of Defense, or National Guard. In order to join Navy Federal, you'll need your Social Security number, government ID or driver's license, a current home address, and either a credit card or another bank account in order to fund your account once you're accepted. And after you become a member, at this point, then you'll have access to all of Navy Federal's financial products. So let's go over some of those products right now that will help you establish good credit. Navy Federal credit cards. Now there are multiple cards to choose from, and all of Navy Federal credit cards are great and serve their own purpose. And the great thing about Navy Federal is that you'll be able to see which credit card that you're pre-qualified for without any impact to your credit. In order to pre-qualify for Navy Federal credit cards, all you have to do is visit NavyFederal.org, make your way over to the credit card webpage, scroll down and click the Pre-Qualify Me button. From here, they'll ask you a few questions about your personal information, which should be pre-filled if you are a member, and they'll ask you questions about your active duty status, annual income, and housing payments. And once you answer all of those questions truthfully and accurately, then you'll be able to see any and all credit cards that you're pre-qualified for. Now, if you're offered multiple credit cards, please choose the credit card that best suits you and your situation. However, for this video, I want to focus on the Nrewards secured credit card, because the Nrewards secured credit card is going to be great for individuals who are new to credit or need help rebuilding their credit. All you have to do is make a $200 deposit into a Navy Federal savings account, and then after 3 months of on-time payments, then you'll be eligible for a credit limit increase. Remember, the goal is to have positive on-time paying trade lines reporting on your credit report, because this is what's going to help you build your credit with Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. It will also help you build your internal score with Navy Federal, which will allow you to access other financial products that Navy Federal has to offer. Now with the Nrewards secured credit card, you'll earn 1x points back per every dollar that you spend, an automatic credit line increase after 3 months, and another increase in status change from secured to unsecured after 6 months of on-time payments and good usage of that credit card. There are no annual fees, no balance transfer fees, no foreign transaction fees, no cash advance fees, and a starting APR of 18% at the time of me shooting this video. If you want to learn more about the Nrewards secured credit card with Navy Federal, I will provide the direct link in the description box below. Navy Federal Pledge Loan. Now let's talk about the Navy Federal Pledge Loan. A pledge loan is a savings secured loan, which is fully secured by your Navy Federal savings account. So if you have $1,000 in your Navy Federal savings account, then you could get a $1,000 pledge loan. However, if you have $20,000 in your savings account, then you could get a $20,000 pledge loan. Now here's the hack or the cool thing about the pledge loan. Once you receive your money from Navy Federal, then you could take that loan money and pay off a large portion of your loan balance. Now let's say, for example, that you borrow $20,000 from Navy Federal that is backed and secured by your money that is in a Navy Federal savings account. Your money in the savings account will be locked up, and Navy Federal will issue you funds for the loan amount. This example would be $20,000. So what's happening is that they're taking your money from your savings account and then turning around and giving you back that money in the form of a loan. You would then take that loan money and pay a large portion of the loan off. Let's just say that you would pay 90% off, which is going to be $18,000. So now you would have a remaining loan balance of $2,000 with Navy Federal. And Navy Federal will report to the 3 reporting agencies, Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian, that you have an installment loan with them that is 90% paid off. Now, by doing this, this will significantly boost your credit score because you are adding a positive trade line from a reputable bank to your credit report. This trade line or pledge loan will show as proof to anyone who pulls your credit that you can indeed pay your bills on time, and you also can carry a high balance in the form of $20,000 in this example. The longer you hold this loan open for without paying it off will continue to show on-time payments for the duration of your term on your credit report, again showing a positive reporting on-time trade line on your credit report, boosting your credit score. So as you can see now, and hopefully I did a good job explaining it, you're now putting a positive, reputable trade line on your credit report for very little effort so that other banks could view that trade line and then also want to extend you credit in the future. And if you happen to be wondering about the money that is locked up in your savings account with Navy Federal will continue to release that money as you pay down your loan. So that 90% that you paid off of your loan will then be released back into your Navy Federal savings account because this is a savings secured loan. Hopefully this makes sense. Please let me know in the comment section below if it does or if you are still confused. Okay, let's conclude the video here and I'll leave you with this. Building or rebuilding your credit quickly is possible as long as you have the right information. And using Navy Federal to get your credit score in the 700s and possibly the 800s is possible as long as you take advantage of the right products in the best way. Because Navy Federal is known for giving generous high credit card limits, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 credit card limits, and easy to obtain personal loans, both of which will help you get your credit score either close to or above 800. But you can only obtain high limits and easy loans by having a positive relationship with Navy Federal Credit Union, and you can do so by starting with the Nrewards secured credit card or a savings secured loan, also known as the pledge loan. So play the semi-long smart game and cultivate a positive relationship with Navy Federal because it will pay off in the end. To learn more tips and tricks on how to build or rebuild your credit, subscribe to the channel and comment below and let me know what you need help with the most. Until next time, thank you so much for watching this video, and if you found value in this video, do me a favor and smash that like button and share it with a friend or family member who needs help building or rebuilding their credit.